Happy St. Patrick's Day, music lovers and conversationalists. Today I'm jumping on a thread that was started by Mike over at MGK Boston, where he is already celebrating the St. Patrick's Day holiday, which is coming up on the 17th. It's hard to believe that we're in the middle of March and talking about St. Patrick's Day celebrations. I hope you all have a happy and safe St. Patrick's Day, and you get to celebrate with friends and family. And in this particular thread, Mike is asking us to spell the word Ireland and use bands, and if you're using solo artists, use their surnames. And I thought it was a great thread to jump on, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you the artists that I picked for this thread. And without any further delay, let's get started with the letter I, and we are going to show Circle by Indigenous. This is their second studio album, which came out in 2000. It's a jam-packed album with a lot of great blues and blues rock type songs on here. And their original lineup, as you can see here, they are a Native American blues rock band fronted by Mato Nanji, which is this gentleman right here. He is one of the finest blues guitarists on the circuit today, and he, along with his brother and sister and their cousin, were the original lineup of the band. And since then, the band has gone on through many changes, but Mato Nanji is still the front man and lead singer, songwriter, and guitarist for the band. This album is really solid, and they do a nice job of incorporating some Native American music into the blues, and it just pairs really beautifully, and it's just a unique sound that they have developed over the years. And I've been listening to these guys for a long time, and if you get a chance to see them, I would definitely take that opportunity to go see one of the best in the business in Mato Nanji and his band Indigenous. Hopefully someday the original lineup will get back together, but I haven't heard of anything like that happening. Moving along to the letter R, we're going to go down to Mississippi and talk about one of the best Delta blues musicians out there, who is up for a Blues Music Award this year in the category of B.B. King's Entertainer of the Year Award. He won a Grammy back in, I think it was 2021, for his first acoustic blues album called Raw. And he did a follow-up with this particular album called Raw Than Raw. And I apologize for the glare, but it's still in the shrink, as you can see. And this is a spectacular follow-up from one of the legends in the Mississippi Delta blues community, if you will. And there's a good picture of the back with the track listings. Bobby Rush is just one of these legends who just keeps getting better and better, and there's no slowing down. And he's I believe he's into his 80s now, and he's just has a huge following, and commands a lot of respect from his contemporaries, and is just a magnificent voice, and an excellent musician all around. Some of the songs off of here that are standouts, if you will: Shake It For Me, Smokestack Lightning, Let Me In Your House, and Down in Mississippi are, to me, some of the best songs off of this album. And again, Raw Than Raw, if you like the rustic Mississippi Delta blues sound, you're definitely going to love this album. And keep an eye on Bobby Rush. He could be a Blues Music Award winner after the second weekend in May in Memphis, when they hold the Blues Music Awards. So good luck to Bobby on that. And moving on to the letter E, we are going with yet another Blues Music Award nominee for 2023 with his album that came out last year. And what's unique about this particular album is not only that it marks the 20th album by this amazing musician who I've had the privilege of seeing a few times over the years, but also he is returning to the Alligator Records label, which is home to many of the best blues artists in the world. And Tinsley Ellis is the artist that I'm going with, representing the letter E. And this is his release last year, Devil May Care. And it's a fantastic album. And as I said, it is off of the Alligator record label, and it's in a nice red, kind of like a fire engine red, if you will. Get this out of the sleeve here and get a better look at it. Or maybe it's more like a lifesaver red, but still a very cool album. And the album has a lot of great tracks on here. Here's the track listing. And a good picture of Tinsley right there with the flames around him. Some of the heavy hitters on here for this particular album. One Less Reason opens up the album, and that's just an excellent track to kick things off with, followed up by Right Down the Drain. And the other two songs that I really enjoyed off of the album were Beat the Devil and Slow Train to Hell. And once again, here's the track listings. And the album is Devil May Care by Tinsley Ellis. And he is up for a Blues Music Award nomination this year in the category of Best Blues Rock Album. So good luck to Tinsley. The next artist, or band I should say, that I would like to share with you for the letter L is a band that has really been on the move in terms of a rising star in the blues world, and they're a definite force to be reckoned with. They have not yet, as far as I could tell on my research, they have not yet been nominated for a Blues Music Award, but there's still a lot of time for these two fine musicians, and that is none other than one of my top 5 artists of all time, and that is Larkin Poe. And this is their latest album from 2022 called Blood Harmony. It came out, I believe, in late November of last year, but I love the album cover. It's got a real nice throwback gothic look to it, and they're just a force to be reckoned with. Rebecca and Megan Lovell are just really on the rise in terms of popularity, and every album they put out is just an excellent album, and I've not heard a bad song from any of their albums that I've listened to over the years, and try to get that in there without the glare, kind of put it on an angle, but I'll read off some of the song listings, the track listings on here. The album opens up with Deep Stays Down, Bad Spell, Georgia Off My Mind is one of my favorites off of the album. Strike Gold is a great tune. Southern Comfort is another great song that I really enjoyed. Bolt Cutters and The Family Name. The title track is Blood Harmony, which is an awesome song. Followed by Kick the Blues, which is a favorite as well. Might As Well Be Me. Summertime Sunset, and Lips As Cold As Diamond, which is another fantastic track to close out the album. So try to get that in there without as little glare as possible on here. And I don't remember if this was color vinyl or not, but actually it was. It's kind of like a pinkish color, which goes nicely against the album itself. So there you go. And next we have, with the letter A, this next particular artist is also up for a Blues Music Award this year in the same category as Tinsley Ellis. So there's some friendly competition there. And this particular artist is he's comes from a line of a family of musicians. His father was a fantastic musician and guitarist, and he learned a lot from his father, and that is none other than Luther Allison. And even though his son Bernard Allison learned a lot from him, he went on to have his own successful career. And I'm happy to share with you for the letter A, Bernard Allison and Highs and Lows. And this is a fantastic album that is one of his best, I think. I only had the privilege of seeing him once, and that was, I think it was a year or two before maybe it was right before the pandemic. I can't remember, but he played with Mike Zito and Ali Venable in the Blues Caravan each year. Roof Records will do a Blues Caravan tour with 3 different musicians, and what a fantastic show that was, getting to see Mike Zito and Bernard Allison, 2 living legends who really put on a great show. And Ali Venable held her own as a up and coming star, and she's got a new album coming out in March, in about a week or 2, I think. And once I get that, I'll share it with you. But Bernard Allison is representing the letter A, and his album is Highs and Lows. Some of the tracks off of here that really stood out in my mind are the opening track, So Excited. I also like the title track, Highs and Lows. Sidestep is another great tune, and Hustler featuring Bobby Rush. So there's another Bobby Rush connection there. So there's the track listings, and again, a real solid album. And I can't say enough good things about this album and this artist, Bernard Allison. Check him out if you get a chance to, and definitely go see him if you get a chance to see him live. You will not be disappointed. Coming up next with the letter N, we have an artist who has an interesting story with his latest release. He's one of the finest harp players in the blues world. He recently had his lower jaw amputated. Well, his jaw amputated due to a benign aggressive tumor that was spreading through his jaw, and I'm not sure what the process was, but I think it was some sort of reconstruction or something like that they did. But John Nemeth, and Maybe the Last Time, and of course that is the song made famous by the Rolling Stones. It's a gospel type tune, and for this particular album, John wasn't sure if this would be his last album that he'd ever record, because he wasn't sure what the results would be of his surgery. But fortunately, it was a success, and as far as I know, he's going to be back out on the road, or is out on the road touring and playing music. And here are the track listings on here. He's got quite a list of musicians on this album playing with him, such as Elvin Bishop on guitar and Kitty Anderson. In addition to The Last Time, there's a lot of great tunes on here that are just, there's just so many on here to list all of them. But check out Sooner or Later, which is a great tune. And then you have Stealing Watermelons, I Found Love, and let's see, Shake Your Hips, which is a Slim Harpo tune. I knew there was a Slim Harpo tune on here. So if you're a fan of him and you're a fan of harmonica, blues, or blues harmonica, check out maybe the last time. And what's cool about this is they put a scan of John's John Neiman's skull in here, a post-surgery picture, which is kind of cool. And so, and John is also up for a Blues Music Award nomination this year in the harmonica category. So good luck to John in that. And last but not least, with the letter D, this next one is a pickup that I got for, I think it was Black Friday, Record Store Day. And I wasn't really going to pick it up, but I saw it there and I said, oh, well, I gotta have this band because they're one of my top 3 classic rock bands, classic rock bands of all time. And that is, representing the letter D, is the Doors and Paris Blues. It's a compilation album. And real quick, this is music that is previously unreleased live recordings from a couple of different dates. May 1969, May 31st to be exact. And then they do another show with the legendary Albert King on June 6th of 1970. So it's a compilation of 2 songs. And it's just really cool that you got 2 legendary musicians. Well, a band with a legendary musician, and that must have been a heck of a show to see. There's Jim with Albert King on the back. And the track listings on here are for side 1, Paris Blues, I Will Never Be Untrue, Little Red Rooster, Rock Me Baby, and Who Do You Love, just to share a few. I don't know how well you can see that with the shrink, but there's the track listings on the bottom. And that is my Spell Ireland response to Mike over MGK Boston. Check out his channel. He's a great guy, one of the best in the VC, and a really nice guy, and really has a lot of great content. And if you're looking for a good thread to jump on, this is it. And again, thank you for watching, and happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody, and I'll catch you all real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.